today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he gets it down to the 32. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. 2nd and 6. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll set up to throw. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Six nothing our score after one. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Second down, here's Chubb again. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 69 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7. A run for Nick Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Back to throw. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this This one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Jarvis Landry now in his 4th year with Cleveland, a 5-time Pro Bowler. No one plays harder in the league, and he's only missed 1 game in 7 years. He does what he always does, makes a nice catch there.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 30 on 2nd down, Herbert, and he finds Tyler Kroft. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Herbert now. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cook. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. So we reach halftime, and what's been... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. McKenzie returning it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here's Herbert. And complete, right side to Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Landry. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs. On
2nd down, Eckler. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They run. Chubb down to the 25. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Kingsley Keke able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, that'll be complete to Cook.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years, the last 2 in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency, and they made a nice decision.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about it.